Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Welcome back to part 8 of planting my tiger bark ficus cuttings. This project began when 4 of us in the Toronto Bonsai Society were given these tiger bark ficus cuttings, and we could do whatever we wanted with them, and then we were going to present the results of our plantings at the meeting on February the 8th. For my project, I planted the cuttings to create this cityscape Penjing, and I'm not sure what the others have done, but it'll be interesting to see what they did this coming Monday. Today I'll be adding a lot of finishing touches to the project, and we're on lockdown here, so I can't go out to stores to buy any little items that I'm missing, so I just have to make do with what I have here at home. I'll be using some of the bricks that come in this real brick and mortar building set to make my pathways and anything else I can think of. I'm going to start out front here in front of the largest building, creating a bit of a sidewalk in front of the main entrance door. I'll start by putting a base layer of sand in front here, and then I can push the bricks down into it. I'll use the largest bricks that come in the set for up front and the smaller ones towards the back to create that forced perspective. So I think I need a stone here. And these are real clay bricks, so they will age and get patina on them as this planting gets older. This will make a nice transition from the stones by the entrance here onto the landscape. I think I'll try and fit 4 across. So maybe like that. I'm going to place these bricks just in here loosely for the moment, and if I really like it later on, I can always cement them together to make one piece so they're not individual bricks. Now, I might want to offset these. Then I would have to find little ones for the end, or leave it jagged the pathway. The kit didn't come with any half bricks, so I'll just add moss in these spaces, and that should look quite nice. I'm going to extend a row of bricks along the edge of the pot, like this, to kind of imply there's a sidewalk out front. I'll see how it looks. If I don't like it, I can always take them away, but I'm hoping it kind of ties this pathway from the smaller house with the larger one. I wanted to put some kind of a garden out front of the small house, and Tom from the YouTube channel Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors sent me this little bridge, and I was thinking that might be a nice little element to add to the garden. And I think I want some kind of a wandering path out front that maybe goes through the garden. So I'll try out different ideas and see how it looks. So I think this one's got to be at least 3 of these bricks wide. Yeah, I think that's a good width. There's a look at the little pathway so far. I just did find a little square that may cap off the ends of my other sidewalk. Let's see if that does look good. Okay, I'll put that right in there. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that kind of completes that sidewalk a bit. I'll continue working on the little path out front, and we'll come back and see what it looks like. I've got the pathway kind of roughed in. It's not exactly the best S shape in the world, but maybe with a little fixing up here I can get it to look better. So I tried some sand at the back, and I think that's a good feature. I can use water to kind of wash it off the bricks. So I'll add some sand up front and see how that looks. All right, just kind of sprinkle it in here. Then I'll get out the spray bottle and give it a wash. All right, here I go. Well, I don't know. Maybe I need more of a watering can on this. I'll try it with my bottle cap watering system. Let's just see how that looks. It's looking better, I think. I'm going to try some sand in these areas where you can see the soil, just to kind of cover it up. I don't want it 100% moss because I think that'll look too artificial. So I'll try adding sand here. And the moss spreads really quickly in the sand, so even if I don't like just the sand, the moss will spread there and make it quite lush looking. It makes kind of a nice transition between the blocks and the moss. I've got all the bonsai soil in the planting either covered up with moss or sand now. So I'm going to give the whole planting a watering to kind of settle the sand in. All right, here I go. I'll clear off the front sidewalk with my toothbrush, and I'm going to place my food dogs out front. Do a little housekeeping here. That looks better. And now I can place my food dogs out front. One here. One over here. There's my food dogs or lions out front, and I think they look pretty good in that position. I'll put some by the smaller house also. All right, we'll put these, I think, right here. Like that. And the other one over here. Right there. Not too close. Yeah, that looks good. There's a lot of possibilities for this planting. You know, I can add bushes by the houses. I can add more features to this little garden here, more rocks. As the trees fill in, this will change entirely. And as the moss grows in, I think this planting will look quite different. At the moment, all you see is the buildings and you don't see much of the trees at all. But as the trees grow and develop, they'll fill in, providing shade. And I think the scene is going to look really nice in the future. I think next time we revisit this planting, it's going to look very different, I think. I think it'll look much more lush and green and more inviting. I think the sidewalk out front of the houses gives a nice transition between the buildings and the landscape. I hope you get the feeling you're in a miniature world here. also want this Penjing to look good at nighttime. So when I turn the lights on, it'll look realistic and light the trees up. And so that's something that'll be coming in the future. I want to thank the Toronto Bonsai Society for including me in this project. And it should be really fun this Monday night to see what the other people have done with their ficus cuttings. That's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.